everyone, I'm Aveline. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So, we are doing a build today. Of course we are. What else do we do here on the channel? But before I get started with that, I do have to say a massive thank you to Lensa for sponsoring today's video. You can download Lensa by clicking on the link at the top of the description box or the link in the pinned comment and also get a 7-day free trial. But if you don't know what Lensa is, then let me tell you for a little bit. Lensa is a photo and video editing app that includes a lot of different features, filters, effects, and settings so you can make your pictures look the very best. So editing one of my selfies, for example, we can use the magic correction to basically even out your skin a little bit. One thing I really like is that you can actually up the blur background because I don't know about you, but I can never get portrait mode to work on my phone. It just doesn't. So I appreciate that I can do it manually. But it also has other settings such as retouch settings for various areas. The app also comes with effects such as, for example, sunset, which is this one right here. I love this one. It's beautiful. It just has like a subtle, especially this one, the third one, it has like a subtle, very soft light to it, which I really like. The infrared, which you can't really see what it does in this picture because the background is white, but it changes the color. Also love myself a good golden hour. This one is definitely my favorite. But we also got something like dust, where it just adds like a layer of something on top. I would say that this one is probably my favorite, turned down just a little bit, just so it adds like a touch of something. But it has many other effects as well that you can have a lot of fun with. The hearts one looks so cute. But there are many more to look around and have fun with. But another super cool thing about Lensa is, and I'm using a picture of my sister's puppy to show this off because she looks adorable. She deserves to have her moment. But you can actually change the sky. So we can do that in various ways. We can use the different settings here, for example, to turn up the exposure, make the sky a lot brighter. But my favorite thing is under backdrop, if you scroll down to sky and choose one of these, you can actually change the sky. I'm gonna go with the thunder one because it looks so dramatic, so I'm just gonna go up and change the blur a little bit so it fits with the rest of the background. And we got some art styles as well, which are pretty cool. So we got the basic ones. This one, trendy, is so cute. It adds like a pink touch to it, but there are many others to choose from as well. We also have cartoon ones, and there are others such as retro, vanilla, black and white, self-explanatory, but also many others to have fun with as well. I think I'm gonna go with this one. It looks so dramatic, but she's just sitting there looking all kinds of happy. It works. Let's go with it. And to take your picture from this to this, you actually only need a few steps. Start with skin retouch, so magic correction plus a few additional edits and a little bit of hair coloring. Then blur the background and add the effect prism number 1 without an overlay, and then you actually need to save the picture and open it again. So we're doing a little bit of a life hack, and when you've done that, you just find the effect that's called leaks number 4 and add it without color, and you got it. So as you can see, Lensa is a pretty cool app. It covers a little bit of everything. You can have a lot of fun with it, and I would highly recommend it if you want to up your photo game a bit. Like I said, you can download it through the link in the top of the description box or the one in the pinned comment. Support the channel in the process and also get a 7-day free trial. So yeah, I would highly recommend checking it out. But thank you again so much to Lensa for sponsoring today's video. Most importantly though, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you all so much. Now let's get started with today's build. So today we're building a tiny house. It had been a while and I got a comment some videos ago asking for another one, so I figured let's just go for it. I've not uploaded much this week at all. I've kind of been sleeping terribly, so I've just been taking care of myself, but should be back now. And I'm planning on both uploading, or obviously I'm uploading right now, but also tomorrow, so keep an eye out for tomorrow's or for the channel as well tomorrow. But and then next week actually there should be the tutorials finally. Sorry for being a little bit slow with them. To be honest, I've been a little bit nervous to record them because I just suck at explaining things. So that feels weird to admit, but I'm gonna do my best and have them up for you guys, like do my best explaining things and have them up for you next week. So if there's anything else other than landscaping and also floor plans that you would like me to try to explain my way to go about, that was a weird sentence. You got it. Anyway, let me know, because I honestly don't know what you want to see, so you gotta ask. Like, you gotta just let me know, because otherwise I don't. So this tiny house is probably a long time coming, to be honest. We are decorating a tiny house for a teenager, and yes, I do realize that this turned out a lot more luxurious than it was supposed to. I kind of, like, I sat down and was like, we're gonna build something for a teenager. It's been a while since I've done a teen or a student tiny house, so that's kind of what I felt like doing, also because we got all the new items from high school years. And then I started building, and it turned into something that it wasn't necessarily supposed to be. The house, especially the exterior, just got a vibe to it that it wasn't meant to have. It was supposed to just be like chill and not this. So on the exterior, it does look a little bit like a luxury kind of tiny house. I will say the interior itself almost counts as a micro home, but we are playing with platforms as well, and there's also a rooftop terrace, so those count towards tiles as well. So it's not, I don't actually know if it's a tiny house even. I didn't put the trade on a lot, or whatever that's called, I forgot at this moment. But you might get some benefits, at least the small house benefits, but the house itself, the interior, is super tiny. It kind of took me by surprise when I started decorating, but which I did quite early on, because for some reason I don't know what I was doing, if maybe I was placing down, or I was doing the floor plan, and then I wanted to place down windows, and then I just started doing the kitchen because I needed the counters to be able to fit there so they wouldn't clip with windows and such. So I just started decorating, and then I just forgot everything about wallpaper on the exteriors, but we do that later. I just usually do wallpapers and some other stuff at least before I start doing the interior. Apparently I am swaying away from my routine, and that is okay. Sometimes you gotta break up your routine. So that's cool. Speaking of breaking up routine, actually, now that we're on the subject, I kind of want to do some challenges in the upcoming weeks. So we're gonna do some extra videos, and if there is any challenge that you find super funny, also let me know. I just want to do the ones that you think are the funniest to do, and also the ones that you want to see the most, of course. So let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna go on a research, what's it called? Like a research thing. Yeah, spree. There we go. But yeah, I don't know. I've been kind of in the mood to do some challenges because it's a long time since the last time I did any. You know, the whole, like, do you guys remember when the whole every room is a different whatever was a trend? That was like, when was that? Was that last year or was it 2 years ago? I don't remember anymore, but everyone was doing it, myself included. And now I'm in the mood to kind of do some more challenges because they're fun. They're fun to record, they're fun to edit. So let me know. If there's any specific ones you want to see from me, let me know. I might have to wait a little bit until my office isn't 30 degrees anymore though, because I don't look charming right now, and I'm happy that I'm not on camera, just so you know. Anyway, it's not a good look right now, okay? Just so you know. But yeah, it's just it's a whole lot. It's actually terrible sitting in my office these days. But you guys know that already because I've been talking about it already. So we're not gonna go into that today. Actually, I forgot to talk about this, but also it's because I probably would have talked about it earlier this week if I had posted, but I haven't. If you guys have not seen the updates over on Twitter, the Sims account Tuesday basically announced that there are 2 new kits coming out. I think one is already out, the First Fits one, which I've not had a look at, to be honest, in my own game, because I've just not, I've just not, anyway. But the other one, oh, that one was created with the help of Jen over from Exurban Sims, by the way. So super cool. But the other one is coming out on the 13th, I think it is, and I helped create it, and I've not talked about that on the channel yet because I've been keeping a secret from you guys. So it feels a little bit weird talking about it today because it's completely unrelated to the build, but I also felt weird about not mentioning it at all. Like, it's a pretty big thing. So it's also been going on for like months, and yeah, it's cool seeing it like announced and everything. I hope you guys will like the kit once it's out. We I had a lot of fun helping with it, but I'll talk a little bit more about like everything once I actually get access to the kit. And of course, we're going to do an overview. I'm going to talk about the items. We're going to do a build, and it'll be cool. But if you haven't seen it, they announced it over on Twitter like Tuesday? Yes, Tuesday. I also retweeted it onto if you don't follow The Sims, but you follow me, but that would be surprising. But if you do, if that's the thing, I also retweeted it on my page, obviously. It was so much fun. And yeah, I hope you guys will like it. Anyway, but we're going to talk about it once the kit is out because I can't explain the items right now without seeing them in front of me. And it feels weird talking about a Desert Luxe kit when we're doing this sort of tiny house for a teenager that's like super colorful, not necessarily super chic or stylish or anything like that. It's just kind of supposed to be a mess. It's supposed to be homey, it's supposed to be messy, and it's supposed to be fun, hence the colors. But it definitely does not fit with the vibe of the kit, so it feels weird to talk about it while we're building this house, but we'll talk about it once I get access to the kit, and I'm super excited to show it off to you. I think you can hear my computer in the background. I'm sorry. She makes weird noises sometimes, and I just can't do anything about it, but I think you can hear her kind of throwing a fit or a tantrum. Or maybe not right now. She was a minute ago. Whatever, it's fine. So, as for the house, the interior, like I said, we're just going for fun vibes, messy vibes, a teenager just living their life in their own house, obviously support a little bit from their parents because this house does not, like from the exterior, this does not look like one that you'd be able to afford with part-time job money. And it sounds like I'm tooting my own horn, but it was not meant like that, okay? But I just feel like maybe it doesn't look like the most inexpensive house, and it was definitely supposed to look a little bit more inexpensive than it ended up doing. So my theory is that this teenager who lives in the house definitely gets a little bit of help from their parents paying for it. Maybe their parents just wanted the teenager out of the house or something and decided, here, have a house, go live over there instead. I don't know. I don't know the backstory. If you have one, let me know. But it was supposed to just be for a teen who's just, I don't know, a little bit free, if that makes sense. Like, they just want to have fun. They're a fun person. They have a fun personality. Maybe they have the relatable trait or something like that. But they're just having a fun time, and they like having friends over. They have both this like rooftop terrace situation going on up there where they can, I don't know, sit down and chill with a book maybe, or have friends over. They can sit up there and talk. But they also have an outdoors dining area in the back, not with an outdoors kitchen, but there is a smaller grill. I thought it was a little bit overkill to give them the big grill. I don't know, I felt like that's a bit much. I also almost put down a bar, and then I remembered, oh wait, no, it's a teen. Let's not do that. So I didn't, even though, I mean, teens in Denmark do drink, but it felt weird, so I decided not to. If you want them to have a bar, you can do that. I don't even know if teens, like, it's an American game, so I suppose teens can't drink from bars, or can they drink, like, other stuff? We don't even have alcohol in The Sims. What am I worried about? Anyway, it just felt wrong to place down a bar, is what I'm trying to say. So, but, so there isn't one, but if you want one, you can place one down, feel free to. I think I ended up placing some plant pots from, the ones from Eco Lifestyle, the vertical ones, is that what they're called, vertical? Yes, the vertical plant pots. I think I placed down a couple of those instead, so they could grow maybe their own herbs or something. I thought that would be cute. And yeah, their backyard is definitely, I actually had major issues with it because I couldn't really figure out what to do with it. I also tried to do something new with the landscaping over here, even though I wouldn't necessarily say it's not super creative, it's not super new, it's not like never seen before probably, but I wanted them to have this like sunken in area with the plants, and then it looked weird because of the edge, because of the platform edge. So instead of using a different platform, what's it called, swatch or whatever, I decided to basically cover it up with rocks, and I like the look of it, although it does give like a little bit of a harsh edge to it still. So I tried to soften it later as well with some terrain paint that looks like dirt, but also some extra grass and shrubs and stuff just to soften the edge of all the rocks just a little bit. It was just, I don't know, harsh is the best way I can describe it. Don't know if you guys are on the same page, but it's the best word I could use, or the best word I can find. I read a lot of books, but ironically, I have a very small vocabulary, as you guys have probably noticed, so it's a struggle sometimes. But this is what we're trying to do, just soften it up just a little bit. I think it looks kind of realistic, but it's a lot of rocks, you know, it's a whole lot of rocks. But I was trying something new, felt a little bit experimental, and that's how it turned out. I don't know, looks okay. Oh, I forgot to say, by the way, but this is built in Newcrest, and it's on a 20 by 15. And also an important note, because I completely forgot to do it on cam, but there is a bathroom. I just forgot to decorate it, so... But it's there. It's very small. That's probably the reason I forgot to decorate it. Oh, I had issues placing down the pool right here. Yes, they do have a pool. I know, luxury. Anyway, congratulations, teen living in this house. Congratulations on your pool and your floaty. You can also lie there and read your books or whatever you do. But they do have like a 2-tile bathroom, so I ended up not placing down a sink in there because it's like right outside of the kitchen, so you can use the sink in the kitchen instead. Sometimes I do that, I've explained that before, but you can easily just leave out the sink in the bathroom. So you basically end up saving a tile, or if you don't want to size down the sink in the bathroom, but you still want the 2-tile bathroom, just leave it out. Your Sims can use the sink in the kitchen instead. It just saves tile in the bathroom, and it made sense for this house, for the floor plan and stuff, so... but yeah, had issues with the backyard, didn't really know what to do with it. It ended up very simple, but they just have like the pool, obviously, but also the dining table, although those are actually bar chairs. I thought they looked cute, so I ended up using them, even though they're not super outdoorsy. They have a vibe. They have the vibe that I wanted to go for. And then very luxuriously also have marble tile, but you know, they look nice, so I went for it. And also ended up placing down some light ropes hanging from one of the trees just to give it a little bit of extra fun, because there was not a whole lot going on in the backyard. So, but anyway, that's it for today's build. So I hope you guys like it. If you do, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. And as always, the tray files can be found over on my Patreon, which will be linked to in the description box down below. And if you like BookTube, check out my BookTube channel as well, which is also linked in the description. And again, thank you so much to Lensa for sponsoring today's video. If you want to check them out, there's a link also in the description, but also in the pinned comment, and I highly recommend that you do if you want to like check out a new photo editing app. So yeah, and that is all I got for you guys today, so I hope you all enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.
It's a night to stay up late, things we have to